with senior quarterback Danny Stoddard after the huge 19-22 win over Wadsworth. Can you just talk to me, Danny? How are you feeling after getting this huge win and moving on?
Oh, yeah. Offense, we got a little bit to work on. Defense pulled through tremendously, but at the end of the day, a win's a win. So
you talked about your offense having more to work on. What would you like to see more from you guys coming next week?
More execution on routes, just finding open space, getting off defenders.
You talked a lot about routes in the passing game. I noticed Knowles, he was kind of doubled for pretty much most of the game. I looked, the safety was over him a lot of times. Can you just talk to me, did you guys expect that type of attention from him coming into this week?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's been getting it pretty much almost all year, so we expect that, but we still try to get him the ball as much as we can. If they happen to one-on-one him, we're taking our shot for him. So.
Definitely. Can you just talk to me about that last big play where you found Jack Wojcak in the back corner of the end zone to put you guys up? Just talk to me. What did you see there?
I just saw he was man one-on-one, and they were doubling Austin, and after running the ball over and over down the field with Cooper, I figured we could fake it and then get a little back shoulder pass.
You touched on that run game a lot, and I did notice that you guys went to Cooper more than usual a little bit. Was that a part of the game plan? Was that a game adjustment? Can you just talk to me through that?
Game adjustment. So they were obviously covering the pass well, so we obviously had to adjust to the run, give him the ball. He's a big man, so you get through.
And before I let you go, can you just talk to me? We talked about the matchup of you guys against Heights. You've seen them early in the year. Great shootout game. Didn't necessarily go in you guys' favor. Can you just talk to me about the excitement to get back at those guys?
Really excited. We want to get our get back, so we're going to be really focused this whole week. Hopefully defense will work hard, offense will do their job, so we're looking forward to it.
Thank you. You heard it here from Danny Stoddard. Great. Congratulations on the win again. Good luck to you on the rest of the year.
Thank you.
I'm here with senior receiver, senior wideout Jake Wojcak, here after the big 19-22 W over Wadsworth. Jake, talk to me. How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel really good. I mean, obviously it was a lot of pressure, a lot of stress at the end of the game, but big relief when Aedyn got that pick at the end of the game.
You talked about a lot of pressure, a lot of stress at the end of the game. Definitely it went down to the wire. I feel like nobody really had control of the game throughout the whole entire game. It was so close. How did you guys handle those high-pressure situations?
I mean, just making one big play just kind of gave us a lot of energy, a lot of motivation to move on to the next, and obviously defense helping us out, stopping their offense.
Can you talk about your defensive performance tonight? How satisfied are you with your defense?
Very satisfied. I mean, without them, it could have been a whole different game, and they really helped us out.
You touched on big plays. You had a number of big plays, including your huge kick return to start off the first half to respond to the first score of the game. Talk to me about that play. What did you see?
I mean, obviously, all the credit goes to the blockers blocking for me, opening up a hole, and then obviously that gave us a lot of energy going into the next half.
Another big play from Q. Can you just talk to me about your touchdown that put you guys up in that third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, O-lineman gave Danny a lot of time. Danny made a perfect throw, and obviously we got a touchdown to get up on the game.
Can you talk to me about the mindset going into the game against Cleveland Heights? Obviously, you guys played them already. You guys have a feel for them, but it was a very good game, but it didn't end in you guys' favor.
Yeah.
Can you just talk to me about that? Talk to me about how excited are you to get revenge?
Oh, we're all really excited. We're going to have a big practice this week, a lot of energy, a lot of motivation going into next week.
Thank you. I'm here with junior defensive back Darnell Davis and Aedyn Ruiz. Aedyn, can you just talk to me? How are you feeling getting this W?
I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, something we're going to remember for the rest of our lives, and I'm happy to get the win today.
Darnell, you just touched on you guys' next week matchup at Heights. I was at the first game, you guys. It didn't end the best way in a shootout level game. Can you just talk to me? What's the mindset going into redemption week? What's the mindset?
Kill or be killed, nothing else.
How important is it for you to get this redemption?
Huge game. I don't want to go home. I want to keep going. I want to stay titled this season.
Back to you, Aedyn. You guys were huge defensively as a whole. I mean, you and Darnell got back-to-back interceptions. Yours closing the game out. Darnell's the possession before that, both in the end zone. Can you just talk to me? What helped you guys' defense execute so well tonight?
I mean, it all came down to stopping the run. Obviously, they got a really good running back in 28, and it just came to stopping him, holding him, making them 5-yard run, providing them 5-yard gains, and 3-yard gains, and just keep doing that throughout the whole game.
Darnell, to go back to you, can you just talk to me about the defensive mindset this week, the preparation coming into this game?
This whole week, I was locked in this whole week. I don't want to lose, like I said, once again. I came here, our whole team came here, we came here to handle business because they was talking. They had us as 7-point underdogs, so we had to come here and handle business. I know.
To follow up with that, can you just talk to me about your play, the play before the last play of the game. Talk to me about your interception, man.
So basically, I seen he was rolling out, and that's the same thing that happened on me earlier. Coach Bowers did a great job of calling that play out. We was working on that play the whole week, and I just seen it coming. It was right in the basket. I had to get it.
And talk to me about your interception.
I mean, I was down after giving up that touchdown earlier in the game, obviously. And to go and be able to make a play like that at the end of the game, just keep our season going, it's a big deal.
Now, it sounds like both of you guys kind of, I don't want to say got down on yourselves, but you guys gave up big plays early in the game. Can you just talk to me as corners? What does that show for you guys being able to bounce back from both of you guys giving up big plays and both of you guys coming up big in the end? What does that show for you guys? I want to start with you, Darnell.
When you at corner, you can't let one play get in your head that affect your whole game. So like when you let up a big play like that, like I let up a big play, but I walked him down, tackled him, and we stopped him, fumble recovery. But if one thing messes with your head, that's gonna throw your whole game off. So you just gotta be poised and you gotta keep going.
And what about you,
I mean, it's
Aedyn?
all about staying in the game, bro. Don't let that play drive down the rest of your game, obviously. So, I mean, just keep your head up and just don't let that one play affect the rest of your game.
Definitely, you heard it first from Darnell Davis and Andy Ruiz. Once again, congratulations on the huge W. Moving on to the third round to play Cleveland Heights. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm here with head coach Laird after the huge 22-19 win over Wadsworth. Coach Laird, can you please just talk to me? How important was this win? Can you just talk to me how you feeling right now?
Yeah, it was a big win. It's nice to see all facets of the game married together tonight. You know, the defense picked our offense up. Offense, we weren't as crisp as we normally are, but our special teams were huge, and our defense was huge. And you know, they picked up the offense. The offense got it done though down the stretch when we had to.
You talked about your offense not being as crisp as we have been accustomed to seeing. Can you just talk to me how important, what does a game like this show, winning it with your special teams, your defense, and not necessarily an offensive shootout like you guys are accustomed to?
Mental toughness. I thought that all our kids showed some mental toughness and some grit, getting it done down the stretch.
Can you just talk to me about you guys' early aggression? I feel like you guys were pushing the tempo early, going for fourth downs. Can you just talk to me about that?
Well, that's who we are. It's in our DNA. Playoff game or not playoff game, that's, we're going to play with some tempo. We'll take some chances. The percentages for us over the last 5 years say that we should not punt. So, I mean, we play the percentages.
Can you just talk to me, what more exactly would you like to see from your offense going forward? And
just we got to finish drives. We had a couple of drives where we got to midfield and stalled out, penalty here, or pick here, or fumbling the ball around or whatever. Just we got to finish drives, and we'll get it cleaned up.
And I noticed you guys in your last outing against Wadsworth, you kind of won in more decisive fashion. Can you just talk to me? Did they do something differently to kind of make the game tighter?
I thought they did a good job. Coach Todd does a great job over at Wadsworth. And for us, we just, again, we just weren't as crisp as we normally are. And you're going to have some of those nights.
And before I let you go, you guys obviously, you got Cleveland Heights coming up next. You guys had a very fun to watch, very high-intense, high-level shootout type of game. But obviously it didn't go in you guys' favor. Can you just talk to me about the mindset going into this week? Can you talk to me about how excited are you for the chance at redemption?
It's always exciting to play a league rival again. I think that the fans will enjoy the game, but they're a good physical football team. We're going to be have to be just as physical as we were tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck in the rest of the year.